Rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. And that would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, all day long I biddy-biddy-bum. If I were a wealthy man, you wouldn't have to work hard. Lord, who made the lion and the lamb, you the creed I should be what I am. Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
That was If I Were a Rich Man performed by Chaim Topol, also John Williams doing the orchestration, and of course his orchestra. That's from the original motion picture soundtrack of the film based on the Broadway play Fiddler on the Roof. I think it's Broadway. I don't know Broadway. I always love that song though, and that's always been one of my favorite musicals. Mostly because of that song. I just really, really enjoy that song. The character in general I really like, actually. It's been a while since I've seen it, though. That was released in 1971. But our song today is not from 1971. We're just listening to a cover of this song today for our competition. Hi, my name is Bean, and you're watching Battle of the Band. We're on day 56 of the Magnetic Fields tournament today, and that is match 44 in round 2. If you're new here and you're wondering what the Magnetic Fields tournament is, let me fill you in. We took every single track that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s and we threw them into a single elimination style tournament. Now they're doing battle and head-to-head competition until one remains in the end, and that's the very best song that the Magnetic Fields released in the 90s. We've been doing this for a little while now. 56 days, of course. And we still have quite a bit to go, actually. Today, we're going to be starting off with The Saddest Story Ever Told. The Saddest Story Ever Told was released in 1992 on their second album, The Wayward Bus. This one, of course, features Susan Anway on vocals. And there aren't any notes really on Genius besides that. Its competition today is the Magnetic Fields cover of If I Were a Rich Man, which should be pretty fun, actually. That was released on a compilation called Knitting on the Roof in 1999, which was basically a compilation of a bunch of different bands covering songs from The Fiddler on the Roof. This features acts such as The Residents. It's got, of course, the Magnetic Fields on there, and a bunch of other people I haven't heard of, like Paradox Trio, David S. Ware, Negative Land. Might be interesting to check out. Definitely The Residents' take on Matchmaker would be fun. But let's go ahead and get into these songs and see which one's the better of the two. Here's The Saddest Story Ever Told. was really reminiscent of a track from the Vaselines or maybe the Velvet Underground and Nico. Pretty cool song. I like that a lot, actually. That's definitely going to be a standout on that album for me. Let's check out their cover of If I Were a Rich Man.
If I were a rich man, da 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 da, all day long I'd go da da da. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Da 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 da. If I were a bitty bitty rich, da 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 man, I'd build a big tall house with rooms by the dozen right in the middle of the town. A fine tin roof with real wooden floors below. There would be one long staircase just going up and one even longer coming down, and one more leading nowhere just for show. I'd fill my yard with chicks and turkeys and geese and ducks for the town to see and hear, squawking just as noisily as they can. And each loud quack and cluck and gobble and honk will land like a trumpet on the ear, as if to say, there's a wealthy man. If I were a rich man, da 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 da, all day long I'd bitty bitty boom. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. Da 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 da. If I were a bitty bitty rich, da 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 man, I see my wife, my golda, looking like a rich man's wife with a proper double chin, supervising meals to her heart's delight. I see her putting on airs and strutting like a peacock. Boy, what a happy mood she's in, screaming at the servants day and night. The most important men in town will come to fawn on me. They will ask me to advise them, like Solomon the wise. If you please, Red Tevye, pardon me, Red Tevye, posing problems that would cross a rabbi's eyes. And it won't make one bit of difference if I answer right or wrong. When you're rich, they think you really know. If I were rich, I'd have the time that I like to sit in the synagogue and pray, and maybe have a seat by the Eastern Wall. And I'd discuss the holy books with the learned men 7 hours every day. That would be the sweetest thing of all. If I were a rich man, da 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 da, all day long I'd bum 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 bum. If I were a wealthy man, I wouldn't have to work hard. be what I am? Would it spoil some vast eternal plan if I were a wealthy man?
That's a pretty nice cover. Just a really sparse instrumentation, which Magnetic Fields is pretty good at doing. I think that was a ukulele for the accompaniment. And then there was a little bit of jingle bells in there, and I think a triangle. Pretty sure it was a triangle. I'm not sure what the big sound was, though, right after the jingle bells. Something clangy? I don't know. It was cool. But it wasn't an original song, and the Saddest Story Ever Told was really good, so I'm going to give it to the Saddest Story Ever Told. It's not necessarily better in every way, but it is a Magnetic Fields track all the way through, and that holds a little bit more weight here in the tournaments for me anyway. Like this video if you like the video, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Share with anyone you know who might be into this kind of content, and let me know down in the comments which of these two songs you would have chosen if it were you in the hot seat today. That's all the Magnetic Fields action we've got going for the day, but please join me in just a little bit when we get going with our Nirvana tournament action of the day. Until then, I hope you all have a great night, fantastic afternoon, and a wonderful morning. Thanks for watching. Bye.